All right, good. Sunday morning, May the 19th, down here in the grow room. Working on a few things this morning before we head outside and do some work on the camper. But here's what we got going on down here. So I've got a little helper, and she is putting the rock wool into the net pots, or as she calls them, rock wool cages. So she's got them soaking in some water, and the rock wool, and then she's putting them into the net cups and putting them back into the water to soak some more. Alright, the top shelf of the hydroponics is full of lettuce and some kale. This is getting ready for the farmers market in early June, so it's got a few more weeks to go, but getting that prepped. The second row of the hydroponics will be getting plants today. I did fill it with water last night, and I've had the air pump running actually all night just to circulate the water and help warm it up. I did put new air lines and new air stones in. I was having problems with them actually giving enough air, so I did do that. Bottom rack is cleaned up, but not in use yet. That'll be another bit yet before that gets anything. The seed starter, all of these need to be pulled out and go into the hydroponics grow out rack today, and then we'll be planting 12 new ones, which is what my little helper was prepping for. So those will be moved here shortly. I do need to mix up fertilizer in these, so I will have to top the waters off and then put fertilizer in them so that can mix in. So then later on this afternoon we'll come back down and move the plants and actually plant. Alright, over here we don't currently have any microgreens growing, but these are our seed starter plants. So they've kind of taken off here a bit. We've got the spaghetti squash, peppers, Big Red and California Wonder, and then down here we've got Brussels sprouts, 6 tomatoes, and some Carnival Blend peppers. So these seed starts weren't doing the best, but then I decided to try something, even though there's some fertilizer in the soil. I did mix up some of the hydroponics fertilizer just in a 1-gallon container, and I've been watering with the hydroponics fertilizer, and these things are just taken off. So hopefully that's kind of been the issue. We'll see how they do throughout the year, but they're looking pretty good. The peppers are probably just a little bit behind. Tomatoes aren't bad. It's been a wet spring, so we haven't gotten out there yet. Unfortunately, it'll probably be another 2 weeks before we're out planting, so more to come on that. Well, I think for now I need to get these topped off with water and get fertilizer in them so that they can mix. I'm going to shut off some of the lights. I had turned them on so you guys could see everything a little bit better. So I think that's what's next, and then I'm heading outside to the camper for a bit to work on it. So more to come on this a little later on this afternoon when I get back in and move the plants over and refill the seed starter. So we'll catch up with you a little bit later. Alright, back down here in the grow room. So I've got the plants transferred out of the seed starter down here into the hydroponics grow out rack so they can start growing out. I did take those net cups with the rock wool that my little helper was soaking earlier, transferred those up into the seed starter and planted those. So I did decide to plant all 12 this time. just because of where it falls in the rotation versus when we're going to be at the farmer's market, and when we've got some vacation planned. This will fall perfect right after a vacation, so that harvest will have a little bit more at the farmer's market of lettuce that time, instead of not having so much microgreens. So that way, hopefully, we can go to pretty much all of the farmers markets, except for when we're out of town. We'll just vary on the product that we have, so we won't have microgreens, or won't have as much microgreens, and we'll have more lettuce. So, all right. With that, I think I'm gonna call it a day, at least as far as these are concerned. I'll get the lights put back down and shut off. I think the allergies are kind of kicking my butt right now, so I think that's it for now. So just thought I'd give you that quick update. We'll check in with you later.